Oh, goodness. Okay, we're live. Hi, guys. Let's see if it shows up. It says it's still waiting on me. What the heck? What the hell am I? Okay.
Are we live? Are we not live? I don't
We
know.
are live. Okay. I just needed to
yeah,
refresh
it's
my
working now.
page. I'm a goof. All right, guys. Hi. This is Ambercraft with Jasmine. We are your hosts tonight because no one apparently wanted to talk to us tonight. Well, it
We're
didn't.
lonely.
Nobody responded. Anyway, this is episode 3 of Journey to Publication. Tonight we're talking about research and resources. And forgive, you can't see her background in all her boxes. So jealous of you right now. But forgive all of this mess. If you want to know why, check out my video tomorrow. It's been one hell of a month.
At least it's almost over. The month is almost over.
It doesn't mean my problems are going to end for another couple.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. So Gabrielle could not join us or did not. I don't know. We couldn't get a hold of her. And we sent out a link and nobody wanted to talk to us tonight. So you have us. Good for you.
Hope you're entertained. We can try our best.
Doesn't take much.
We had personal cheerleader. We had a personal cheerleader last time, so it won't be as fun. But
right? I know we would have one tonight, but my daughter had an extra practice, so we have no cheerleader on this end. Oh well, such is life. All right. So I kind of split the questions we had come up with up to give us a little bit more to talk about and go more in depth. I think we had 5 total. Is what I looked at. Yeah.
4 or 5, something around there.
I think it was 5. So
nope, 6. We got 6 this time.
Is it 6? Did I make it 6? I did make it 6. Look at me go. Told you I still had a little bit of sick brain. Yeah, I'm coming out of a sinus infection and a double ear infection and still can't hear out of this ear. So if I get loud, guys, please bear with me. I have an earplug in this ear, so technically I just feel like I'm talking underwater. It's very weird.
Warning headphone users.
Yeah, sorry. Don't kill me if I yell in your ear. I'm just gonna try not to. Anyway. All right.
I'm still mad you don't have these things to introduce us for us.
I know. I was trying to see if it was gonna work, but it's not working. So we co-do this, but this is my channel. So I guess I am your host, Ambercraft. I write paranormal romance for the time being. I have other things in the works. My work in progress is Unknown Love, which I'm currently shopping. I guess that's not my work in progress, but Unknown Family is my work in progress, and I'm shopping Unknown Love. So what do you write, Jasmine?
I write anything death. I have 2 work in progresses. One is being edited, one is being first drafted. And I have nothing published at the moment, but if life goes to plan, I'll have something published by the beginning of August. It'll be my birthday present to myself.
I have one traditionally published, available on Amazon, Unknown Revenge, but I am going to be taking that down pretty soon to totally revamp it.
No!
Yeah, it'll have to be after all this mess until I have a working set.
I was just about to get it too, but...
You can go ahead and get it and see the before and after version.
True.
Alright, let's get this party started. Number 1. How much research do you do for your novel?
As little as possible.
None. None.
Honestly, I do. Oh my gosh. If I don't have to research something heavily, I won't. Like, I'll do as little work as possible Yeah. It's called being a lazy writer. I just
You're taking pantsing to the extreme.
yeah, not really. Um it's just like with research, I don't have to research a lot with what I write. Most of the time, it's just well, Pinterest helps a lot. You can find the names of different knives and stuff or whatever, but I don't really research too much. The only thing I've ever had to research is how long it takes somebody to starve to death. And I know the answer. If you don't eat or drink, you can last on average 20 days.
Really?
Yes. I was like, well, that's good to know.
All right. Helpful info. I'm horrible compared to you. I research a crap ton. Well,
No, that means I'm horrible compared to you.
I don't know. I'm very atypical. So like, well, it also goes with my genre. Like I found the nebula that I wanted my people to live in or come from or whatever, and it was so beautiful. I wanted to find the actual place and learn as much about it as possible. And so I just kind of did that out of my love of astronomy. But the more I like researched the sky around it, the more I guess things came to my head, like where the prison is and stuff like that. It's on like technically a different star and stuff. And then because it's written about Greek gods' parents and all the primordial gods, I kind of wanted some basis of truth in it. So I had to research all of them, obviously, and then I've just pantsed all the humans. But like all the paranormal, I guess Greek paranormal people have been researched heavily just because I don't want someone to come back and go, "Oh, Athena never did that. Screw you. I don't like your book."
But you have to research a lot. So that
Yeah.
If I was in a situation to where I needed to, I would.
Yeah, I mean, I could just say screw it and make it all up and just use their names, but for this series anyway, I wanted to have some credence of truth for the people who loved mythology like I did, and then twist a little bit of a great story into it. So, I don't know. Maybe that was too much. I don't know.
I want to do a novel to where I need to research a lot just so I can get the feel of it. But as of now, I've never had to heavily research anything.
Okay. Is your stories based on? I totally forgot. Just call it sick brain. Are your stories based on now, or did you make up all your worlds? I forgot.
I made them all up.
Okay. So yeah. So you're covered. You don't.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was just Gabriella from last week or if it was you, because y'all both have amazing world building.
Her worlds make mine seem terrible. I remember she said she has like 4 or 5 different worlds or something crazy like that.
Yeah. Or at least realms, I think they were.
Yeah, either realms or worlds. I'm not 1,000% sure.
I don't know. She needs to come back on. I'm so interested already.
Yes.
All right. Number 2. How do you keep the little notes that you do, organized?
Typically just in bullet points on a Google Docs because I don't have to do much. But or on the sticky notes or on a sticky note on my laptop. But if I needed to do more to where it was more in depth and not just that one little piece of research I needed to do, it would probably be on pen and paper, way more organized. Like in sections or something.
See, I have everyone, if you've seen our other videos or been to Sarah or Alina's channel, you know about my post-it note war on the floor. But
Not the Post-it note war.
So if it's something to do with plotting, then it's on my. I've started calling it my war board just because of that Post-it note war. But it's on there. But if it has to do with like researching a certain character or something like that, I put. At first, I just had like a whole binder, and I had like character profiles, and then research, and then things like that. But then I actually, the more I've gone along in this series, I wish I could pull it out, but I actually think I packed it, or it might be back there. I don't even know anymore. Um, the more I'm sorry, I'm living out of boxes. I feel like a freaking hobo. Um, the more I've gone through this series, I've actually taken all the notes that I had and all the research I had gathered and divided it by character. And then as that character became part of my book, I just put it behind their character profile. So if I was looking up some certain something, I would know at least what character it pertained to, and I could go to that character profile and it would be behind it. So I'm getting more organized, I guess you could say. A lot more than I used to be. Um, but I'm very detailed about like the book I'm writing. I organize it. One day, like I said, I've got to do an organization notebook type thing once I get my videos made or get my house put back together. But otherwise, everything's kind of like random research is like on my bookcase, going up on the entire bookcase, just random research that has nothing to do with the book I'm writing or working on. Like if I get a crazy harebrained idea and it goes on a post-it note till I'm ready to work on it, and then it goes up the wall for future series. It needs an organization all its own, but right now there is no organization. It's just a wall of madness.
Well, you could do different sticky note colors.
Yeah, I probably will. I don't know. The next two books I kind of have planned out, and so they're on the post-it war board. But I don't know.
And you can write on walls with expo markers, so.
Yeah, you can. I can't. I have sand walls, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I could probably do like a. I thought about probably make my neighbors weird, but I have a window right in front of my desk, and I could probably get like a whiteout marker or a. What do you call those pens you write on glass with?
I don't know. I was just calling them glass markers.
Yeah, they used to be made out of like freaking shoe polish when I was little, but I think they actually have made markers for windows now. But anyway, I could write like that. Try to make people read it backwards. That'd be funny.
Or you could just get they have dry erase board paint.
True.
That you could do like a section above your desk, and you could also do like a chalkboard section or something.
True. I've got my like whiteboard that you can't see anymore back there. It'll probably move over here. I don't know.
Yeah, but isn't that for like? Doesn't your daughter write random characters on there?
Well, that's on a piece of paper that's just like stuck up there. It's just hanging. She can take it down anytime. But yeah, that's my organization for characters.
See, I have a writing binder, so I have, since I only have 2 work in progresses, it's just pretty much 2 sections, but the sections have a million sections. 2 main sections.
You're unorganized, organized.
Yeah. Because I don't need 2 full binders because I didn't really plot too much for this book. So I didn't find a need to get a whole nother binder for it.
Well, that kind of
even though I could have gotten a inch or half an inch binder.
Right. Well, that
it made sense. I don't know.
Well, that kind of leads into number 3. It says you keep detailed notes or very simple notes, and like for me, like I said, I have to keep very detailed notes per character, and then if a certain character jumps into the outline or something like that, does something I'm not used to, or didn't expect. But generally, I keep simple notes until I get started on the novel.
I keep simple notes until I need detailed notes.
Yeah.
So I have detailed notes on my characters because I do detailed character creations. But besides, like, sometimes my work area is covered in sticky notes for every character, so I don't have to bring my binder out or whatever.
Yeah.
Just so I don't write one time that this character is blonde and straight hair, and then like 2 scenes later they have black curly hair.
Sounds like you need to download the Excel file that I made for my characters off my website. It would help you a lot.
Well, I guess I'll do that. After the stream.
I will actually, because we're kind of talking about characters, I will link that down in the description. I will do that.
Characters have to do with research sometimes.
Yeah. Well, like I said, all my research right now is based on characters and I guess the folklore. So I don't know.
Depends on what you're writing.
True. All right. I lost my page. Hang on. God. Okay. I don't know what I did. I accidentally clicked on something and it deviated me from YouTube.
Accidentally clicking happens a lot.
Dude, I did that. Was it Friday or Saturday one with the chats, and I was like, "Oh crap! I just locked myself out." Like disappeared for a minute. Okay, number 4. Do you do all of your research up front or as you need it?
Pretty much up front. Well, it depends. My first book, I didn't really have to do a lot of research, but what I did need, it was up front because I plotted so heavily.
Yeah, because I guess that's the question. If you plot enough that you know what you're going to need to research, it's always better to do that up front. So that you're not having to stop and potentially lose your train of thought or forget where you were going with something if it's something you hadn't written down. And I think for my characters, it was easy to do the research beforehand because it was all right there. And I'll
easier to start before you write it.
Yeah. So, but then when I got to the human aspect of it and the world building aspect of it, I had to do the research as I went along because I knew the town I wanted them to live in. But until I got to that point, there was no point in researching it because I didn't know where I wanted them to go in the town. Because the town's an actual real place. I've lived there. So I was like, well, they could end up
inside.
Yeah. I was like, well, they could happen. They could go to the beach over here. They could go to the pool over here. They could go hang out at this gazebo. Like, it's just wherever they wanted to go. So. Are you moving boxes again?
No, one just fell on me.
At least my stuff's organized.
I accidentally elbowed it and then it happened.
What you get for rummaging through it right before the live stream?
I needed something out of it.
I need my straightener. Oh God. I know y'all can't see, but she cut her hair and she wanted to straighten it and see how long it was.
It was down my back and now it's to my shoulders. It's kind of depressing, just a little bit.
See, mine's pretty long. Not as long as it used to be, but it takes a lot of color when it's this long. I'm serious. It takes 2 whole boxes to do my freaking hair. Alright. We're going through these really fast since there's just the 2 of us.
I know. Well, we still have resources to talk about.
I know. Well, Okay.
I have no questions for those.
I have one question for resources. I don't know. We'll talk about them, like what we use though. Number 5. How do you research most of the time? Books, internet, asking around, live events, what?
Google's my best friend.
It's on Google. It must be true.
Well, not really, just whatever. The first thing that comes up on Google, but that's the search engine I use. So then I will check multiple resources.
Okay. So you back up your resources with resources.
Yes. Never just trust one.
It depends on the research I'm doing because I have, for Unknown Revenge, I have a book that I'm pretty sure I've packed. Like all my other books, my book babies are all in timeout right now. And it's just
besides 8.
I've got a bookshelf, so I'm doing better than you. I got more than 8, but I've got to review all of them, so that's the only reason they're out. I'm like, no, you can't do that. I won't be able to find them. But no, I've got a book for Unknown Revenge that I based out of, and it's just a Greek mythology book, and it tells the story of Dionysus and stuff like that. And I used that one a lot for Unknown Revenge. Like that was my best friend. But then I found a couple websites in between writing Unknown Revenge and Unknown Love. And those two websites, honestly, are my go-to websites. And then I just kind of Google random stuff that I might need to know. And of course, like Google Maps for my town and stuff.
Yeah. See, I couldn't ask around because I would not know who to ask how long it takes to kill somebody by not feeding them or giving them drinks.
Actually, you probably could. You could ask like cops or like homicide detectives or
Oh, that seems like a lot of work. Then they might be like, why do you need this information? I'm like, I'm a writer. I have an excuse.
I promise I'm not gonna go kill anybody.
I promise.
Just a little.
Maybe in my books, but well, actually, I am in my books, just not in real life.
I only murder people on paper.
Or on screens.
This is true. Well, it has to be on paper.
Depending on how you write.
Even screenplays are written on paper first.
True.
Or at least printed on paper.
True.
It might be typed first and then printed on paper.
Yeah.
No, because I know, like, one of my favorite writers, Christine Feehan, she has gotten to a point in her career or in her research during time that she actually has go-to people that like can give her insights on motorcycle gangs and things like that. I'm like, that's cool. Like, go up to a biker and be like, can I ask you some questions?
Oh, see, I could do that if I needed to, but I don't think I'd ever write a book to where I need to go ask any of the people in the motorcycle gang. So
I'm just saying, like I said, you could ask a cop, be like, how long do you think this person was tortured before they died?
yeah.
It's not like I can just go ask a normal person, hey, you know about Greek gods, right?
See, in Dover, look, see, I live in Dover, so if I just went up to a random cop, hey, how long does it take to blah blah blah? I think they would lock me up in 2 seconds.
Take you home. I think your daughter needs to see a doctor.
Well, not even that, because I don't look my age, so I think they would just lock me
up. Okay, well, then that puts us on from research that kind of took us into our resources. And I kind of had a two-part to this because I didn't know how to separate it. do you have certain go-to resources that you use, or do you use any resource that you come across?
Any resource I come across.
It's so much easier for horror than it is for romance, though.
Yeah.
For that in general, like not even necessarily the research and trying to find resources, but like I don't know, I guess if you're making everything up, then yeah, you can just whatever comes to your head. And I guess that's kind of where I did that to myself in that I wanted this to be as authentic as possible while still creating a great fictional story. So it's kind of my own fault because I could have made it all up. But like I said, I have like DOE, I guess is how you say that. It's like THEOI.com. That's like my main go to for Greek characters of any sort. Um, and then there's GreekMythology.com. That's my go to websites. And then, I don't know, for other paranormal characters, I just kind of, I don't have a go to per se. I just, not necessarily anything I can find either. I guess kind of in between. If that makes sense.
It does. Let's see, with horror, it's easy. Like also the and nobody's gonna say anything. Like some crazy person in the world has probably done it.
Well, I think that's with any book. Like they say everything's been written, there's nothing new, but the world is not new. Like the same random crap happens every day. You're not the first person.
Yeah.
Like as unique as the crap that happens to me happens, and especially all at once, like this month, like it's still not nothing that hasn't already been done. I'm sure plenty of people
Like
have it
you
a
could
lot worse.
staple somebody to death. Like it's just so easy to write horror. Like you could look around you. Like I'm looking around my room and a normal person probably sees normal things and I see weapons.
Yeah.
Because I write horror. Like I could kill somebody with this straightener in my hand.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I was a cop, so like everything is a weapon to me. They're like,
Ooh,
oh,
I
you
can come
can't
to you
bully
for my
in
cop
school. There's
question.
pens. Yeah. So yeah, as a military cop and a civilian cop, so like anything and everything can be a weapon. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter how short, how. And think about prisons. How many?
It's that lamp in your background.
Yeah, right, dude. That's brass. That would hurt. Hurt,
Yeah.
hurt, hurt. I mean, like seriously, even a freaking basket you could kill somebody with, dude. And
Yeah.
it is what it is.
A laptop charger. You could
Anything
heat
with a
up
holder.
oil. Like you know this. Everybody else probably doesn't. I have so many oils for my hair. Like I could heat them up really hot and burn the life out of somebody.
Yep, this is true.
I
But
have too many oils. Don't judge me.
you need to do like me and go, I'm not going to buy another one until I use at least half of these.
That's not gonna happen.
See, I'm realistic. I know I'm not going to use them all before I buy it. That's definitely not me. So I can do
Yeah.
like a
Like
third.
I can't tell myself that I'm gonna use all my notebooks before I buy new ones.
There you go. Yeah, see, that'll never happen, but you could try.
Yeah. Okay, what resources do you use to write? Well, you write by hand.
Yes.
Gosh.
Yes. Dude, I saw that in the
I
Hangouts and I was like, are you kidding me? I guess it could be
yeah,
taken
like
that way.
hey, you write by hand. A good notebook and a pencil is what you need, or a pen.
Yeah. Well, for me, it started out of necessity. Let me say that. It started out of necessity. But then,
You just kind of got used to it.
yeah, I found that because I started writing before computers were, and this is going to show my age, but before computers were readily accessible. I'm not going to say like only the rich had it, like TVs used to be, but my dad was the only one in the house that had the computer, and he had to have it for his jobs. And so if I wanted to do anything, it was on a typewriter. And so I found it was a lot easier, and I would screw up a lot less if I wrote it out first. Because we'd have projects and stuff, and they would have to be typed, and I would never have enough time in school because I'm an overwriter, and so I'd never get done at school, and I'd have to end up typing it at home, and I don't know, it just felt better. And there are certain pens out there that you're like, oh, this is so great, and it looks so pretty. And now I found that since cursive writing has gone away, I love writing in cursive, writing my novel by hand. That's how weird.
What is your favorite pen? I guess that's a question you can answer. What is your favorite pen?
I have it right here. Let me find it.
I know mine by name. The what is it? Dang it! Now I had it in my head until I want to say it. Pilot G2. I think that's what it is.
But is it an 05 or is it 07?
07.
Yeah. See, I have these really pretty ones that have like leaf designs on them.
Oh, that's really pretty.
And this is a Pilot G2 7. And then I have that's when I'm feeling pretty. I don't know. I usually write I'm feeling pretty. No, when I will write like one day in this because it's a thicker ink. And then I will write the next day in this, which is a Pentel RSVP, and it's a fine point. And I had a friend who had family that was blind, and so they read Braille. And so I used to love the feel of Braille. And so I found that when I write with this, I write so hard that it almost, you can flip the page over, and when I'm writing on the other side, it feels like I'm reading Braille.
Huh.
So I don't know. It's just therapeutic to write with this. But it also helps, because like I said, I write and then I type, and so I'll write one day with this, and then when I stop writing, I know that's the end of it, and then this day, and it kind of distinguishes it. I don't know.
Do you have a favorite color to write in? I know some people don't mind, but I personally think.
Because of work, we can't have blue pens, and so I think over the last 6 years that has trained my mind that I cannot write in a blue pen unless I'm editing, which is one of these eraser pens.
Oh, the friction, something like that?
Yeah, like Frixion or whatever.
Oh, no. I know how to spell it. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I think it's like Frixion. I don't know. But yeah, I have a blue and a purple that I edit in. And that is the only time you will see any other color than black.
But see, I write in, if I am to handwrite, like my character sketches and stuff or whatever I'm handwriting, I write it in black. And if I'm going through an editing, I most likely have a key on the side. So I'll edit like point of view or something in red. And grammar in blue. And blah, blah, blah in pink.
See, I have a legend for that when I'm editing, and I have colored markers for that. And I'll just
Mr. Sketch smells.
Yeah, the scent ones, I love it. But I'll edit and I'll highlight whatever I edited, whether it's an ad or a change or whatever, and then all my character descriptions are in a totally separate color. So I get very detailed with that too. But we'll talk about revisions later on. But
later on, very later.
We're just in the beginning stages of the writing. Just the beginning.
Yes. It's kind of hard not to talk about it though.
I know, right? Well, just like we talked about characters and everything in one of the earlier ones, and talked about plotting, and so now we have nothing to do with outlining because we pretty much talked about it all in the other two.
Yes.
I don't know. We might have to go back and do one specifically on outlining just to kind of tie all that together. I don't know.
Yeah, I type. I don't have the patience to handwrite, so I most likely have 1,000 times more resources I use than you. I write on something called Open Office, which is a pretty much a free version of Microsoft because my subscription ended
Mm-hmm.
and I was kind of broke at the time, so I found Open Office, and that's just what I've been rolling with. And then I sync that with what is it? What's it called? Oh my gosh. I had all of this in my head until I started talking because that's how life works.
Do you sync with Google Docs? That.
I sync with that as well. I sync with a million things because I refuse to lose any of my work.
Trust me, you never want to do that. I've got to retype the entirety of Unknown Revenge because my laptop crashed when I first moved up here, and I did not know that that was the only version I had left.
No.
Yeah, my Dropbox had synced like right before the move and did not sync but like the first chapter of it. And so I pretty much ripped apart one of my books somewhere in my file cabinets. And I just ripped the cover off and I'm just typing one page at a time, and my daughter will come in and I'll just be like throwing a page back. She goes, "Oh, okay. You're not happy." And walks away. Because it needs such it's the Unknown Revenge is the one I self published through a self publishing company. And I'm just gonna tell y'all now, I don't even care. Do not ever go with Ex Libris. Do not waste your money. It is a horrible self publishing company. But they pretty much took my money and ran. They didn't edit, they didn't do anything I paid them for. And
Oh
so
wow.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not a great book. It's got a great plot, but there are a lot of plot holes. And I've let it go for 10 years just to see if I got anything, and I think the only royalties I've ever got is from my family buying it instead of, I don't know, I think I've sold more copies myself than actually online. But that's when self-publishing was taboo, and it just wasn't great overall of an experience. And so I'll probably pull that, and I think I probably will self-publish that, but I'm looking into some indie publishers right now, so I gotta pull that before any of them would look at me anyway. So I don't know. You can just send me your address and I'll give you the copy I have.
I write on Open Office and then I sync that with OneDrive. I sync OneDrive with Google Docs. And I also save on a flash drive.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally sync at the end of every single scene because I refuse to lose any work. If I lose anything, I'm losing one scene.
I let
Yeah.
I let my Dropbox go away because I just was, I don't know if I was syncing on too many platforms, but yeah, I just didn't anymore. So right now I sync everything to a flash drive, to my backup external drive because my laptop is crap. It doesn't always like to save, and then to Google Docs at the end of every chapter. And then I also, because I'm not even gonna say atypical, I'm just freaking anal about it. I will keep a physical copy, like every 2 chapters or 2 pages I print. Every 2 pages that I type, I will print. Words. Order. Words.
Words.
I'm saying words, they're just not in the right order. But so I actually will keep a physical copy too. Like I have Unknown Revenge in a binder that says published, needs a lot of work, and it's not even the last copy I had. That's why I'm retyping out of the book, because I'm like, I'm not going back to edit. But it's the closest I had before I published the book, so I'm keeping it just in case. And then once I type everything that's actually in the physical book, I will probably replace it. But that to me kind of goes along with the copyright laws, because anybody can type anything, anybody can copy and paste anything. But I timestamp the first page of every book I write, so that, I mean, I know technically you can do that, but I don't know. To me, it feels like extra comfort. It's probably not, but whatever makes me sleep at night, right?
Whatever makes you feel good.
As we say in the South, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. Stay afloat. And then I also think sometimes, because I normally forget about this because I have too many resources. Well, okay, I have an order that I do it in, because certain things only sync with certain things. So
Right.
I sync my, right once I finish, writing whatever, I put it on my flash drive. It's always the first thing. And then it's Google Docs to Evernote, and then Google Docs to OneDrive. And then I manually save it to something called Zoho Docs.
I've heard of that, but I've never actually looked into it.
It's honestly my least favorite resource, which is why I normally skip it, because of the fact that, for one, it's not too popular, so it doesn't sync with anything. And then I just don't really like the way it's set up or anything. But the days I feel like I need extra comfort, I save it to Zoho Docs. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just wrote 5,000 words. I am saving to an extra resource. What is your favorite resource? Favorite and least favorite?
It's kind of twofold. I'd say the internet. Because seriously, because I remember, like I said, I'm saying my age here. I remember being in school, and the only trusted internet source was Ask Jeeves. I don't even know if that site's up anymore, but it was basically a safe version of Google.
Huh.
And it was, kid friendly. And if somebody's watching, let me know if Ask Jeeves. I could probably type it up, but let me know if it's even available anymore. I don't even know.
I'm about to Google it.
but yeah, so that was our go-to thing. And then Wikipedia came out. I remember when it came out, and we were going to use it in school, but immediately when it came out, it got, I guess, hacked, or it wasn't very secure in the first place. I don't know. But it got banned from being used in school. And my sister to this day will argue the point that it is a valid website. But there are certain things you can research that are so wrong when you look in Wikipedia.
Yeah, so, we were never allowed to use. I looked it up, and the only thing that came up was Ask FM, and that's nowhere near G.
No. Oh, see, I'm gonna type it in.
We were never allowed to use Wikipedia because you can edit it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why it's not a valid resource. Like, I will sit there and fight for somebody for hours. Like, okay, let me go up here and let me look up what a dog means. And in the meaning of a dog, I'm going to edit it so that it says a dog is a cat. Right. Now, is that reliable? No.
Okay,
I don't think so.
I just looked it up. Web analysis for Ask Jeeves. AskJeeves.com is 2 decades and 2 years old. It has the Google.
You must not use Google. Google must not like Ask G because it didn't come up.
It has a Google page rank of 8 out of 10. Its worth is $8.95 on the market.
$8. Wow.
But yeah, I just typed in AskJeeves.com and it just took me to ask.com.
I'm telling you, I don't know.
I don't know.
My
Maybe it's only in school now. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Ask.com, originally known as Ask Jeeves, is a question answering focused in search engine. There we go. Yeah, so Ask Jeeves, that's how old I am. Ask.com is now Ask Jeeves, or was Ask Jeeves.
Huh.
Because it had a little butler. Oh, you can YouTube it, dude. You can YouTube it. I'm going to have to watch that afterwards.
My favorite resource, no matter what, I end up going back to Google Docs because that is the easiest thing to share with my beta readers on.
Yeah. See, and
So,
when I first started beta reading Unknown Love, I didn't even know how to work. Like, I knew how to save it for myself, but as far as letting people put in edits, which is, oh my God, so much easier, then I actually had to ask my critique partner how to, like, to tell me how to do it because I had no flipping clue, dude. No clue at all. And I think the first 3 chapters out of 14, I was just like floundering along, and I lost probably 2 or 3 beta readers because of it. But and it's not a biggie, like 2 or 3 out of 10 was no big deal. But so yeah. Well, now that I know how to work it, it's fine. But then it was like, yeah, I'm screwed.
see, I have a rule for my beta readers. I don't let them edit it. I only allow them, like, because you can do the setting on Google Docs too, to where they can only comment.
Right.
So that I still have a copy of the original, and then I can do the comments if I want. Because if you just sit there and edit it, I don't know what was originally there.
Right. Well,
well, now you can, because they say you can see your
it
old
shows
version.
Like, well,
new change. I don't know. They do something.
I don't know. I've got 2 that originally were beta readers that are now critique partners, Crystal and Rebecca. And the first couple chapters, I just let them comment while I was trying to figure out how to work the system. But then once I realized that, you know, they're fellow writers, so they know what they're looking for, and it wasn't just a reader, I took the beta readers that were just reading people, and I let them only comment. And then writers, I actually let edit because they were nice enough to highlight it in red and let me know what they did and put a comment on to why.
My beta readers were not that nice.
It's nice to have like a mix of the two, but that's another chat.
Oh yeah, and a good resource to find beta readers, even though we're not talking about that right now, it's still a resource for writing in general, is Goodreads.
Yeah. Trying to think. There's a website called Beta Books. And there's another website called Critique Circle, and I use both of those.
I'm about to bookmark those right now.
Yeah, those 2 are straight other writers critiquing your work, and those, those I like a lot better. And I try to get a mix of those and Goodreads because a lot of times on Goodreads it is mainly readers.
Yeah, what is the critique one again?
It's Critique Circle.
Okay.
And I will put those links down below for everybody else too. But we will.
For some reason, I wanted to type in, my fingers typed in Critique Square. I don't know.
It's not square trade, honey.
I don't know.
Oh goodness.
They don't even start with the same letter. Like what?
That's hilarious, dude.
This is the proof that I've typed too much today. I edited so much. I edited, I rewritten, modded. Did too much with my fingers today.
You make me
I'm
jealous.
not having it.
I
Don't
worked.
be jealous. I typed square instead of circle.
The only typing I've done is of numbers on parts today.
Oh gosh.
And then I came home. My daughter didn't do her club today so that we could go to Walmart sooner to get groceries. And then we ended up getting food in Walmart because they have their little deli thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then
They have I know ours have a deli and they have McDonald's.
yeah, ours used to. Now it has Subway. It's trying to be healthier.
Oh, ours has. It depends on which Walmart you go around here. We have McDonald's in one, and in another one they have Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, now I'm jealous.
Do yours have nail shops?
No, we have
What?
vision centers and hair salons.
Oh, see, we have, depending on the Walmart you go to, the one with McDonald's has a hair shop and a little play place and a little bank type deal thing. I don't know. Something. Go to. I don't know. And then the one I like, the one with the Dunkin' Donuts, which I believe has a McDonald's too, has a play place, a nail salon, a hair salon. I don't know. It has a lot.
That's a
It's
big
like
Walmart.
it's like a strip of a couple different things that you can do in there. Like, okay, well you can go shopping and get your hair done and nails done, and your kids can play while you do all that. Like, I honestly think they should switch out the play place. Well, in the play place, they should have like a babysitter type deal thing, so you're not just leaving your kids there by themselves.
That's what I was saying. It almost sounds like the casinos. They have like the little babysitting area while you go gamble.
Oh gosh, I don't think they have that down here.
They
Look, see
have those in the South. I don't even know if they have them here in Nebraska and Iowa. I've never been to a casino here, but my parents went to a casino one time in Biloxi, Mississippi, and this was before my sister, and so I must have been like 7 or 8, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and there's just random kids running around crazy, and I'm just like, can I go home now? Can y'all stop gambling now?
the big casino around here, which a lot of people probably know about, is Dover Downs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they don't have a. Oh yay! Here comes kids. I hear them in the hallway.
Well, it is 5 till 8. If you need to, we can.
No, I don't. They just, they get rowdy before they go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. They can do what they do. They just can't kill anybody.
And if they do, they must wait for another 5 minutes.
Yes.
So you go investigate.
Yes. So I can at least teach them how to clean up.
Wait, don't kill anybody. Let me watch.
Let me write this down. I can use this in a book. Let me witness it.
There's your asking someone research. What made you want to do this?
Yes.
What is your next move?
Look, see, I can ask my niece. Like she is really good with thinking of names. She has a million doll babies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, hey, give me the first name that comes into your head. And I'm like, she'll probably most likely say something like Sharkeisha or something like that. And I'm like, no, give me a normal name.
That doesn't work. Sorry. That's funny, dude. Alright, let me see. Gotta open up my calendar.
I feel like people are so disrespectful. I feel like they wanted to be quiet all day until the moment I said, okay, I have to go do the live stream.
That's children. They'll learn.
No, not them. The grown adults too. Maybe it's them trying to handle the kids. I don't know. Not my problem. Those kids are not my problem at all.
Well, we did get off topic, but that's because we ran out of topics because no one wanted to be our friend tonight and join us and make it last a little longer.
And nobody wanted to be our friend in the comments either, so.
No. Everybody came and went and came and went. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we had like 5 people at one point.
I know, right? See, it 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check check. 1 2. Checking. If you are watching this post live, make sure you leave a comment and let us know you were here because we're feeling pretty lonely right about now. Sorry for my mess. I'm the only moving mess you can see right now because Jasmine can't be on screen, so you can't see her boxes attacking her. But we are here every other Monday. Hopefully Jasmine will be able to be on by then. She's just moving a few miles away. But we have done good today. We actually came up with our next live stream before this live stream.
Productivity. It happened.
I'm over sick brain, so I can think straight and ahead and plan. Okay, so we are going to be talking about scheduling writing and overcoming. I'm going to say and overcoming the kids and the hassles and the distractions.
Yeah,
but
overcoming the
that's too much to put in one title. So we're just going to go with scheduling your writing. And that will be Monday, March 12th. Am I reading that right? Yes. That will be Monday, March 12th for you guys at 7 p.m. Central. So 8 Eastern. 6 Pacific, I think.
I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know any time. I don't know any time zones besides yours and mine.
Right. That's kind of the way I am. I know Alina's like 8 hours ahead. Sarah's the same as me. CJ's the same as me, and you're an hour ahead. Past that, I know nothing. Okay. Well, for those of you who popped in, thank you for joining for the few seconds or minutes that you did. Leave us a comment down below.
Later,
huh?
Just don't judge us.
Right? We're both moving. I'm getting over being sick, and I'm in stereo right now. So we got a little bit more off topic than usual, so I am sorry for that. But like I said, leave us a comment down below if you join us, if you watch this post video, post live. Join us again on March 12th. And hey, I'm even going to say this. If you want to join us for the March 12th, talking about scheduling your writing, whether you are a writer to be published, you are already an author, if you are looking to self-publish, traditionally publish, we are just talking about the road, how to get there, and our plans and anything that we can help with along the way. So if you have any questions you can think of that you want answered for the next video, make sure you ask that also. We will include that in our questions, and I might even pop your name in there. So if it's not some weird screen name, if it is, put a name. And
yeah, like we're not going to just be like, okay, don't judge this name. I don't think anybody has this name, but it's the first thing in my site. Don't make your name vitamin E oil and expect us to say it.
Right. I might be like user so and so, but if it's something weird, don't bother. Just give me a real name and we'll give you a little shout out. But otherwise, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. And if you want to join, leave us a comment down below and a way to
get leave us a compliment. Leave us a compliment and a comment. Because you said compliment.
Did I really?
Yes.
There you go. Leave us both. I'm good for that.
Yeah.
Leave us a comment with a compliment.
Yeah. Or a complimented comment.
There you go.
Who knows?
There you go. Oh, it's that time. I'm tired, obviously. I need sleep. I'm still not fully 100%. Oh, God. Okay, yeah. If you want to join, leave a comment. If you have a question, leave a comment. And, yeah. Otherwise, we will see you guys.
Look, see, there's 4 people watching now, and now 3, and we're about to go off. How does that work?
I don't know, because I posted 30 minutes before we went live and when we went live, and I don't know. I give up.
You don't know.
We don't do these
Give up.
for anyone else. We talk all the time anyway, so
Yeah.
might as
More
well
excuse to
let
talk to
other
each other.
yeah, might as well let other people hear our antic ranting as we help each other.
Watch if you want. Don't watch if you don't want.
But yeah, this is my channel. I'm Amber Craft. Jasmine is on with me always. And if you'd like to join, like I said, leave me a comment.
Always and forever.
You can find us on Goodreads. Oh my god. Words. Wrong order.
Well, yeah, you can find us on this too.
You can find us on Google Hangouts or Facebook if you want to join our chat next time. Or you can link, all my social media links are down below. And hey, we have a comment right as we're about to leave. Oh my god.
Hold on,
Okay,
no, I have to see it.
You make me want to stay on, and I can't because I have to go get my daughter. I love you already. Okay, so for all of you listening, not live, yeah, whatever. Thank you for joining. For Chandel, I'm just gonna call you out. Thank you for liking us and our energy because, dear God, my energy is not even all there. So I love you already. But we do these video chats every other Monday, for now, until at least my life. Hers is a little bit more put together than mine. But at least till my life gets put back together.
Sometimes.
But yeah. So I do usually writing advice videos on Tuesdays. Although tomorrow you are going to get a little in-depth discussion of what the heck has gone on with my life this month. It is a whole bunch of messed the crap up. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to try to get back on track now that I have ears to edit with and a voice to speak with. I've got so many book reviews to do, it's not even funny. And if I can get off this Saturday, I'm going to record them all before we start tearing into my house again. So yeah, that's coming. And if you have, I do unboxings, and I'm about to do something called budget boxes. So Jazz, you got to help me come up with like a budget box under $20 that you want to see. You got to help me come up with that.
Okay, sounds fine.
All right. Anything you want to add, Jazz, before we go?
Watch us and don't leave every 2 seconds.
I don't know if that was people popping in or if that was like somebody's going in and out. I really would like to know. So I'll tell you what, if you were the one popping in and out, leave a comment down below and let us know it was you. Otherwise, people just randomly popped in and out all night.
Yeah, some randoms, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I really do have to get going. So, Jazz, did you have anything else? Sorry.
It's fine. I was just saying we've had 3 consistent.
Yeah, I know. I love it. Okay. Yeah, I could ramble all night long. So, till later, guys. Till March 12th for this guy, this journey to publication. And then check out my videos as they pop up. Make sure you like, subscribe this video and all videos on my channel. And if you love Jasmine, she doesn't have videos yet, but she will. So make sure you subscribe to her. Her link is down below. And I will try to get all the links posted after I get my daughter of all the things we talked about tonight. So until then.
Yeah, we kind of talked about a lot. That might be hard.
This is true. Happy reading, happy writing, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.